members of the council are present except for Councilman Overstreet, who is absent and excused. Present from the administration is our Police Chief Larry Gregg, our Fire Chief Tim Whittington, Mayor and Safety Director Dennis Morton, our Law Director Randy Kramer, Building Inspector Dave Penn, Acting Service Director Kevin Pastrana, City Engineer Tom Hoyer, and our Finance Director Cheryl Hitchens. If there's anyone recording this meeting, would you, as a courtesy to the public, would you identify yourself so your fellow attendees know that being recorded? Seeing none, the city legislature is recording this meeting. Under legislation proposed, we have legislation number 01-11-01, an emergency resolution to accept the material terms of the One Ohio Subdivision Settlement, Janssen Settlement, pursuant to the One Ohio Memorandum of Understanding and consistent with the terms of the July 21st, 2021 National Opioid Settlement Agreement and declaring an emergency.
Yeah, this is similar to the one you did earlier, because we have some new council folks who started some more details, which gave us, a little more information you guys had before. I tried to get some number from the Assistant Attorney General assigned to the Major Litigation Division as to what it would bring in. We was really uncomfortable giving me a solid number, but it could be something like $30,000 range or the money above the agreement. It's real money, and all said and done. In the long run, we would have to identify the expenses that we incurred, and do that by way of legislation, and then we can move the money as a
Just to be clear, that would be 30,000 total or 30,000 annually?
total. What he had written to me, we just did what he said, website, he said, you see, based on the percentage of people, cities that participate, so he was assuming 100% participation, which we don't know, we estimate roughly 32,000 over the life of the agreement. But it also, just depends on how many people go in. So that's what you're looking at, that tracking on that.
Any questions for Walter? Seeing none, we'll move on to legislation number 01-11-02, a resolution of the Director of Finance to advance funds or set funds to be advanced from fund number 101 General Fund in the amount as listed to fund number 207 State Grants Fund and declaring an emergency.
Thank you. The ODNR grants that we've been receiving, some of them are significant. Maybe a $300,000 grant, maybe a $200,000 grant. These grants are written so that they're reimbursement to us. So we have to extend the funds first and then be reimbursed. In the grant fund, we may not have $150,000 for the check that, someone maybe is asking to be paid for so that we can get this reimbursement. So what we do is we ask for an advance. It is strictly until December 31st. I may not borrow this money from the general fund. The grant fund may not borrow from the general fund any longer than December 31st. It is strictly a calendar year advance or a loan, and it has to be repaid. So therefore, when we get the grant money back from the state, we can repay it. But right now, we don't have the money for some of the expenses that are going out. I'm asking for this now in January because I know the state will reimburse us in January or February, March, but I couldn't ask for it in December because I had to pay it back in December. So that's what I'm asking for. I'm asking for permission to borrow, that the grant fund borrow from the general fund, just so that we can pay these bills so that we can get reimbursed.
Any questions on the finance director? Okay. All right. Thank you, Michelle. We have no legislation pending. Under this language, we have an appointment of Todd Jones to the Planning Commission. We'll deal with that in the regular council meeting. With that, this council as a whole committee meeting is adjourned at 7:05 p.m. The regular council meeting is January 11, 2022, for 7:05 p.m. Mr. Summit, will you please give us the pledge?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
Here. Ms. Schmidt. Here. Mr. Sonic.
Here.
Mr. Meyer.
Here. Is there a motion to approve the agenda for the regular council meeting of January 11th, 2022? Is there a second? Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Sonic. Mr. Sonic. Mr. Kacinek. Mr. Kraniak. Yes. Yes. Ms. Schmidt. Yes. Mr. Meyer.
Yes, the motion is carried, the agenda is approved. Is there a motion to approve the minutes of the organizational committee meeting of January 4th, 2022? Is there a second? Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Sonic.
Yes.
Mr. Sonic.
Yes.
Mr. Kacinek.
Yes.
Ms. Kraniak. Yes. Ms. Schmidt. Yes. Mr. Meyer.
Yes, the motion is carried, the minutes are approved. Next scheduled council as a whole committee meeting is scheduled for Tuesday, January 25th, 2022 at 7 p.m. with the regular council meeting immediately following the adjournment of the council as a whole committee meeting. I have some committee appointments. Our ordinance committee is going to be, Dave Spot will be the chair, James Overstreet will be the co-chair, and then the third member will be Councilwoman Krajak. Our finance committee will be, Jason Kasunik will be the chair, Mike Semick, and Angela Schmidt will also be on the committee. WPCC will be Mike Semick, Angela Schmidt, and Chris Krajak. Councilwoman Krajak will be the chair. Stormwater committee will be Mike Semick. Water authority will be Mr. Semick. UCDC liaison will be Angela Schmidt. Spot, I believe you have a motion.
Motion to approve Todd Gully to the vacancy on the planning commission for the term beginning immediately until 12/31/2025.
Is there a second? Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Sonic.
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt. Yes. Mr. Kacinek.
Yes.
Ms. Kraniak. Yes. Mr. Sonic.
Yes.
Mr. Meyer.
Yes, motion carried, motion is approved. Is there a motion to approve the minutes of the regular council meeting of December 28th, 2021? Is there a second?
Second.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Sonic.
Yes.
Mr. Sonic.
James.
Mr. Kacinek.
Yes.
Ms. Kraniak. Yes. Ms. Schmidt. Yes. Mr. Meyer.
Yes, the motion carried, the minutes are approved. Okay, we'll move on to recognition of the public. The floor is now open for recognition of the public. I remind the speakers that all remarks will be directed to the chair and not all personnel. And I'm going to do 3 minutes per person, 30 minutes total. There's no one like to speak. Is there anyone who wishes to address council? Okay. Seeing no one, we'll move on to legislation. Will the clerk please read the legislation number? Sorry.
Johnson.
Certainly. Please state your name and address for the record.
Okay, Tim Dartell, 561 East Second Street. I only have one question. Who maintains the storm sewers?
Yes.
Pardon me?
The city does.
The city.
Yes.
Now, the reason I'm asking this question is I don't know, my basement was flooded and everything like that. The city came out and had me hire somebody to clean the storm drain, which was caused my entire flood. And I'm wondering, why? If the city's taking care of it, why did I have to pay somebody $450 to clean the drain out? The basement is still not done. And the people came out and told me that it's on me because they lift up the manhole. Why did I spend $450 to clean it out?
So, before you leave, can I get name and number of Kevin, the service director?
Sure.
Pull the records and we can get back.
Please.
That's all I mean, that's tonight, we'll get the records and everything.
I'll talk to you.
Yeah, Kevin will get with you, get your number, and then.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Thank you. It'll be pretty quick. It'll be.
Appreciate that. Anyone else who wishes to address council? Okay. Will the clerk please read legislation number 01-11-01?
An emergency resolution to accept the material terms of the One Ohio subdivision settlement and settlement pursuant to the One Ohio memorandum of understanding and consistent with the terms of the July 21st, 2021 National Opioid Settlement Agreement and declaring an emergency.
Is there a motion to suspend the rule requiring second reading to the reading of the full? Is there a second? Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Cox?
Yes.
Mr. Senick? Yes. Mr. Kaczynski?
Yes.
Ms. Kraniak? Yes. Ms. Schmidt? Yes. Mr. Meyer?
Yes. Is there a motion to adopt?
I would put that.
Is there a second? Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Cox?
Yes.
Mr. Senick?
Yes.
Mr. Kaczynski?
Yes.
Ms. Kraniak? Yes. Ms. Schmidt? Yes. Mr. Meyer?
Yes. The motion carried, the legislation is adopted. Will the clerk please read legislation number 01-11-02?
A resolution for the Director of Finance to advance funds to said funds to be advanced from Fund 101, General Fund, in the amount as listed into Fund 207, State Grant Fund, and declaring an emergency.
Is there a motion to suspend the rule requiring second reading to the reading? Is there a second?
Second.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Fox?
Yes.
Ms. Kraniak? Yes. Mr. Kaczynski?
Yes.
Ms. Schmidt? Yes. Mr. Senick?
Yes.
Mr. Meyer?
Yes. Is there a motion to adopt?
Put that.
Is there a second? Second. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Fox?
Yes.
Mr. Senick?
Yes.
Mr. Kaczynski?
Yes.
Ms. Kraniak? Yes. Ms. Schmidt? Yes. Mr. Meyer?
Yes. The motion carried, the legislation is adopted. We have no unfinished business, we have no new business. Move on to administrative reports. Our first report is from our mayor and safety director, Dennis Worley.
Thank you, Mr. President. Welcome to this evening's meeting, everyone. Just a reminder, Saturday, Kyle will be out here in the building after our long-awaited, almost 1 year, or a little over 1 year, part is finally come in, so the generator will be hooked up. We're gonna have service in here. We have coordinated first energy, our server, BPI will be here. So there's no issues. I think the only one that's active will be listed to have her computer off in here on Friday or later. Started working on the budget, starting to meet with the directors on their wants and needs. I got myself behind, when we were doing some stuff in my office. Actually, as I told the director, I gave their wants and needs to Carolyn recently. After I answered the hand a little earlier, so that falls on me. The car wash, as you know, is open. The ribbon cutting got changed to Thursday at 11:30. Culvert continues to move on, and just the budget will be probably most of the thing we're working on here, especially over the next few weeks. You guys are ready with new chair committee with Carol Ann stuff. Meetings the council would like to have with us. All meetings, of course, are open to the public. And actually, that concludes my report on most of the questions.
Are there any questions for the mayor? Seeing none, we'll move on to our fire chief, Ken Whitaker.
Thank you, Mr. President. Well, yeah, the thing is, we had a pretty serious accident on the freeway on Friday last week, and I appreciate being the mayor, and chief running through the sheriff's department, took a lot of effort on a lot of the city workers to get that stuff cleaned up. You see the semi that rolled over and actually pulled away from the trailer and lost his diesel saddle tank, also oil in his motor, and a car underneath it, so it was a pretty prolonged kind of an operation, but made a couple phone calls, and then kept sending a lot of workers down. She had a lot of guys committed, and the boss came down too, so it was a short. How we get things done around here, sometimes that's all, or those are grants, so get it done, so I appreciate everybody. No questions.
Are there any questions for the chief?
The only thing I had, and I told Council President Myers, I didn't see it on my own, I would never believe it. So when I went down, I got the call, we ended up having our salt truck and one of the trucks on top of the ramp, because when I came down the ramp, people were coming up the ramp. So people were making U-turns coming up the ramp. So I stopped that, we had one of the officers come down, and he said, and I moved up with the chief, and then he had to go to the other, boy, I couldn't make sure. I'm just, again, what these guys go through every day, is just, I say this all the time. They go through a lot of things that none of us would have the patience for. And I always tell them what a great job doing it. Again, they did a great job. With all the departments working together as we all do. So, interesting as you know. No, you wouldn't believe it unless you saw it. When people just come out with that engine trip. I don't know if there's any. The residents like something like that.
Thank you. We'll move on to our police chief, Larry Larry.
The only thing I have is we swore in a new member of the department yesterday for payroll purposes. He should be here for the next meeting along with, Sergeant Warren, who was promoted, on January 3rd. Everyone getting trained is up to speed, so, Cody is replacing Sergeant Hauser, who was off the books in mid-December, and, obviously worked with us for about 26 years, so. We got big shoes to fill. Cody comes with some experience, and, so we're hoping that this training goes well and as quick as possible, but that's all I have, and questions.
Any questions from Chief? Seeing none, thank you, Chief. Move on to our building inspector, Dave Mann.
Yeah, I don't have too much, just that, house building is still strong, we're still getting, individual homes coming in. So that's a good thing, and then of course, about the two developments that are coming. That's it.
Any questions for Mr. Mann? Seeing none, thank you, Mr. Mann. We'll move on to Acting Service Director, Traffic Officer.
So in the last couple of weeks, seems like yesterday we were just here, but I think we've had, I know we've had 17 different work orders completed. We only had 6 point of sales, continuing with the street sign replacements as needed. I don't know if you're aware, we actually make our own signs for the streets and the various, some we have, but most of them we make our own. So we kind of have it set up where somebody's making the signs and then there's a crew guy putting them up, taking the old out, what they're doing. And it's just kind of trying to straighten things up and make things more presentable. And then obviously we had our first couple snow events, which I absolutely was thrilled with the guys' performance. Everything went great. Trucks were all good. Mechanics did a great job. We had no breakdowns. And actually both days we were able to leave at normal scheduled times. So really went extremely well. I think that's it. We'll open for questions.
Any questions, Mr. Mann?
Just out of curiosity, what street signs do we make? All the stop signs will order, street signs, meaning like the names and the street names. But there's various signs. There's all sorts that we do make, but there are some that we have to actually purchase. That we don't have the capability of making ourselves.
Anyone else? Thank you, Mr. Mann. Move on to our city engineer, Tom Boyd.
Thank you, Mr. President, members of council, Mr. Mayor. The bids for the 2022 road program came in and considered by the administration at this moment. Other than that, we'll take questions.
Any questions for Mr. Boyd? Thank you, Mr. Boyd. We'll move on to our vice director, Caroline Chanel.
Thank you. At this time, we're doing the, month end, the year end. We work with the auditor of the state to prepare the financial statement in the format that is acceptable for our site entity for auditing purposes. We will not be audited, but we'll still prepare this financial statement. We're working with the auditor of the state outside folks that are auditors pay the folks that do that portion of it for us, as well as working on the budget. We're just crunching numbers.
Any questions, Commissioner?
When you think the budget will be prepared so that we can, start our initial finance meeting for the year?
Commissioner, if you wanted to call, we could probably, get that one pretty quickly.
Okay.
But maybe I should just chat with you first as to, which plan it is.
Okay.
Very good. Anyone else have any questions, Commissioner? Okay, seeing none. We'll move on to our water director, Ray.
Thank you, Mr. President. I just wanted to thank, Alyssa for helping move that liquor for that, opioid legislation. Other than that, we just said I have to make sure we can share that she's been helping in the very top, and we can make sure that the license transfer information that, Alyssa, you know, to make sure that down, that you have, any questions?
Any questions, Barbara? Okay. Seeing none, next, Mr. Flanagan. Anything else? Okay. Meeting is adjourned at